Well, today is September 20, 2023, and cattle are back. They're all here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all here now. And the little bully is eating that cut grass. I think it looks like they may have eaten more of it down there, or if not, they're going to. But they still like the green grass, fresh green grass. Anyway, today is it's around 12:30 p.m. and I'm waiting on a delivery of rock. They haven't called yet. Oi, pulling on my truck. I should get out of my truck. Anyway, I'm going to have the rock spread. The first spreading will be from that, for those where that tree is. That tree and that tree. There's a little bare spot in the tracks. From there all the way to the gate, ending at the gate, or just past the gate, in that low spot. We'll put some rock down in through here, and then we're going to drive across the bridge and over to about there, I guess, somewhere in there. Before we get to the road, it's somewhere in there. There's a wet spot in there where it narrows down, where the fence narrows together. I want to put some, and all the way to the gate, to the gate that goes to the left. Put some rock in there, and then whatever's left, if any's left, I'm going to have them drive up the top of the road and dump the rest of it into a pile right on the left side of the past the gate and to the left, and because that's where the water drains down into the ditch. I want to slow it down with the rock, and I got a ditch to fill in too, and a little erosion through there, but I'll do that. All he has to do is dump the rock in a pile up there. Hopefully there's some left for that job too. If not, I'll have to grab some from either here or over there, where probably over there it's closest, and then carry it up with buckets. I don't need that much to fill in that little erosion before it gets too big. Anyway, that's what I'm waiting on. They're supposed to call before they come, and then I'm supposed to or call or text. I told them to text, and then I'll text back that I'm ready. Anyway, I'm just going to wait out here. Even if it's all afternoon, I'll just wait. I'm gonna do some planning. After the rock is delivered, I'm gonna probably drive to town and get some T-post. And I guess I get a barbed wire too, because I want to put another wire on top here and all the way down to there. So I want to count. I counted before. I think it was 30, but I want to verify that today to make sure I get the right number. But that T-post is only going to have one insulator on it and near the top, and it's going to have a barbed wire above all these other posts here, and all the way down, because I don't trust that short fence. I made a mistake when I put short posts in, but they were the cheapest at the time, so that's what I went with. I thought it would be enough. Besides, at that time I only had hiving cattle, and they seemed to be okay with it. But now I got all these taller cattle, and they might be tempted to jump. I know the bull knows how to jump. He showed me over there, and I'm always afraid they're going to jump here, because this fence seems even shorter than the fences along there. Probably because this floods. Whenever it floods, this water comes across here and deposits a lot of soil. That's just my theory. Anyway, I'm going to put some rock here, because this gets wet sometimes, and I got a bunch of ruts through there, so I'm going to fill them in with rock. Okay, I'll be waiting. I need 4 T-posts in here, because I'm going to have the posts about four posts apart. Every 4 posts And then I only had those two yellow caps left. I was thinking about just putting them on, but they don't fit very good on the post. They don't fit right. I don't know why, but they don't. They're supposed to fit on top of that T-post, but they fit on, but it's crooked. But anyway, it's I need 4 here, and I'm going to count again all the way down here, every 4 posts. So I'll see how many I wind up with. So I was wrong. These posts I think are a little farther apart than those ones over there. I think those are closer together. It's about every 10 steps for me, which is about 30 feet. And that's about every 3 posts. Yeah. And that's from that post to the middle of this one. So that's what I'll do. I'll count 1, 2, 3. So it's yeah, 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that works out right. So every 3 posts here. And down on the end, they might be closer together. I might have to go 4 again. But in this middle section, this long section, it's every 3 posts. And I'll put a post. I'm gonna put them on the inside of the fence, and I'm gonna have a black plastic tube, black plastic pipe fit over the top onto the T-post, just in case the T-post gets pushed against the fence. I don't want to be grounded. I think I got a call or a text from the rock guy. Well, instead of just counting posts, I walked it off. So from that corner, there's that little tree that I marked, and I mowed around. I want to find out if it's going to produce any fruit. I marked it off like that because it's got thorns on it, and I want to make sure I don't hit it with the bush with the mower when I mow this patch. Anyway, from that post to the other post in the corner, I need about 12 posts. So that's 16 from there to the gate. Okay, 12 and 4. Looking good. They still got grass to eat, so that's good. Okay, now I'm going to go down there and count off instead of counting posts, because the posts are different spacings. Some are close together, some are farther apart. So I'm just going to walk it off and make sure all my taller T-posts that I install will be the right spacing. You can see this one up here. That's probably the height that I need. I might go a little higher, but I don't want too big a gap between the barbed wire and the T-post. So yeah, that the one there with the white jug, that's a little taller. I can see how the posts are closer together here. I had a break in the fence once where a cedar tree was. Yeah, there's a cedar tree. There's a stump. Yeah, and somehow or other the bull broke through. So I put I think he was scratching his head or something on the cedar tree that was hanging over, and I put a barbed wire on top of it to a little ways down. There's an old barbed wire. So just to prevent, but then I removed all the cedars from here, so that's not a problem anymore. Okay, what did I say? Oh, I got a count down there now. Oh, did I tell you the rock guy called, left a voicemail, and I called him back, and he said he'll be here in about 45 to an hour, so somewhere around 1:30 to 1:45. But I'm ready for him. That's about an hour from now. For 45 minutes, he said. 45 to an hour. Anyway, I'm going to count this now. Yeah, I was going to just count the posts, but See how short this fence is? I just don't trust them to not jump over. So I'm going to put a white insulator up high and then taller T-posts on the inside, and then I have one wire. I said I'm going to put a black pipe, slide it down over the T-post high enough where it'll be above that top wire, and then I'm going to, in case the cattle decide to push the T-post against this fence, it won't ground out. Anyway, I'm going to count these off now from here to the corner. I'm not going to worry about the back end yet because they just never bother that area, and there's a barbed wire on top, so that's a little bit better back there. Okay, let me count. Yeah, I said I need 12 on this long stretch and 4 down across along the road, the pasture road, going to the gate. So I need 12 and 4. So let's find out what I need here. Okay. I think that fence is a little higher than this one. Anyway, I need about 8 posts through here, from this post to that post. I counted out 7, but I was about two posts short, so I just rounded out to 8. So 8 and 12 and 4, 24. But the T-posts come in bundles of 5, so I'll get 25 T-posts. 25 T-posts and a roll of barbed wire. 20. Well, there's 25 insulators. I got a bag of insulators left. Wouldn't hurt to buy an extra one. And the bag of insulators has 25 in it, but I want to make sure, so I'll buy an extra one in case something gets broke. Okay, I got to go back to the house and wait for them, because they're going to come to the house first, and then I'll drive them down. I'll lead them down here to where the rock's going to go. Okay, I may not be able to record any of the actual spreading of the rock, because I don't want to make the driver nervous, so I'll just record after the rock is spread. See this fence right here, and that one over there. Both of them are. That one's pretty short. Then it raises up a little bit. Then it goes down again on this one. You can see how close the wires are together. Anyway, that's less than hip height. Yeah, I could almost jump over that. Almost. In my younger days, I could. I think they're eating that grass. Yeah, they're eating that cut grass. There's some more here, but after that post, it's mostly weeds. Like through here, it was mostly weeds. Weeds here, and you can see there's hardly any here because it was almost all weeds. So I probably won't do it over here next time. I'll just cut it away from the fence because it didn't wind up very much on this side, and I don't think they ate it. But from that post, or just from here, from about there where the grass starts to grow again, from there you can see it threw a lot of grass over. So I'll throw this over. But anyway, like I said, that's why I need another strand of barbed wire above all these. And I'm going to put it on the inside to make a deterrent for him to even think about jumping over. Okay, I'm going back to the house now before I lose track of time out here. Okay, cattle are grazing, and I need to get back to the house, wait for the truck of rock. While I'm waiting for that truck, I'm going to, ouch, oh, something stuck in my shin. While I'm waiting for the truck, I'm going to turn the fence off and fix those 2 bent posts over there. I think I got time to do that. A lot of sticker weeds through here. I should mow this. I could mow this with a lawnmower. I've done it before. Yeah, the last time I mowed this with a lawnmower, there were some big somethings. I think those. Look, they're all going to seed. I broke my dry belt. I had to drag it, or is it either the dry belt or the mower belt? Maybe both. Anyway, I had to drag it down there with my truck. I had to drag it down to there to work on it. It was last year. Okay, let me get the fence turned off and get this done before the guy comes with the truck of rock. I walked past them and nobody got up. Now I'm at the barn. Now they got up, but I never feed them corn, so I don't know what they hope to expect. Well, I'm here. I turned the fence off. All I can do is straighten. Oh, look like he pulled that one partly out of the ground. I need to. I'll set them up straight and then I'll come back later and drive them in with my post driver or a sledgehammer, since the fences are hooked up to them. Yeah. Well, at least he didn't try to get down in there, because there's a culvert there. I think when he hit this fence, he said, "You better get out of here," before somebody sees him. So look at that cockleburr. There's another one down there. I need to cut them out, throw them in the pond, or they won't grow. Okay, this is my little pond that I built after I built my house in '83. I built the house in '83, so this is probably the next year. Yeah, probably the next spring. I don't know when I did it. Don't open that gate, because I took my fences down, because right in through here, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have my brother unload two rows of bales in here, because that's what I usually do up here. I always have some bales here so I can feed these guys without having to go down to the big pasture to get them. Okay, let me get this done before the truck gets here. What you following me around for? Huh? What are you following me around? I got the post straightened back up. I gotta turn the fence back on. I tried cleaning out some of these weeds, but I didn't have nothing to cut with, so I'll have to do it. I could run my lawnmower along here. I've done it before. But I gotta turn the fence on first. Well, yeah, those posts are straight now. I gotta tighten these fences up. They're pretty loose. Yeah. Like I said, these cows never seem to try to get out. Okay, I'm going to tighten the fence up and then turn the fence back on. Then I'm going to wait in my truck for the truck and the rock. Well, the truck's leaving. The dump truck is leaving. He brought me 10 tons of rock, and that's what's left after he spread some over, over where the entrance is, and he spread some down here around the corner. Hope you can make that wide turn down there. I should have went first, make sure. Anyway, I think he'll make it. Anyway, I'm gonna I can use this rock for different things, because I got a low spot through here, but I've had a little low spot. I fed a couple bales in here last year, but it got in the way when we were hauling bales, because it made it real muddy, so I had my brother push them out. But there's still a rut. I'm going to use that to fill in this little rut here, all the way down here, from here all the way down up to about there. There's a rut where the water flows. And then I also got he must have made it through the gate, made it across the bridge. I think he's on the main road now. I can hear him. Yeah, I got to fill that in. I use that rock I'm going to fill this in. I'm not going to worry about that too much, but I'll probably put some over here. I'll put some rock over here and over here, because it's starting to erode through here. The cows did this. I ain't going to worry about this too much right now. But it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit there. But right here, where the water flows, I think the cows broke that down. But the water did this one, and the water is doing this one here. You can see it. I had a bunch of netting here, rolled up netting, but actually it's doing a good job of holding the dirt. Now that I think about it, yeah. So that helped a little bit. I ain't worried about that side so much. But right here, that's part of my on the edge of my road. So to make sure I stop the erosion here, so I'll put some up on the top here, at least to slow the water down, and here too, and here too, and then I think what I'll do, I'll put the rock, and then I'm going to use them logs down there. I'm going to use them short logs, and I'm going to put them on the edge. I'm going to have the rock behind the log, and the log will be in front of on top of the rock. The log will help slow the water down too. There, log there, and a log here. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna go film the other before I start working on this. I got to do the one down there. Got to look at those and maybe spread some rock to even everything out, fill in the ruts. Just a view from farther away. I'm going to close the gate when I go through because I don't want the cows going in here. Because I got the gates closed on the other ends too. Okay, let me go down the hill. I just noticed I got a good view of that tree, that split tree from here. One of these days I'm going to walk across that ditch there, come up here and get a really close view, but not today. Bully came over to see what was going on. Didn't you, Bully? Let's see. Well, that's what was going on. I guess the rest of them are in the water. Anyway, came out pretty good. I'm going to spread it around. I want to make sure I get most of the rock in those low spots. Yeah. Yeah, that's the little dirt spot that I filled in the other day. So I'm going to rake some off that high ground, that grassy area, and or even this area. There's a high spot. I can see a high spot there, so I'm going to rake it over to there. Same thing on that side. I guess the cows are down in the water. I don't see any. I see one head down there. I don't see the rest of them. They didn't get out. Anyway, I'll have to level this out, get the rock where I need it the most. Like in this low spot here, I need to get some of that over this way, and if I don't do it now, I'll do it tomorrow. I can see the low spot there. I need to rake some of that other rock from the end down to here, but it's still pretty good. Right, Bully? Yeah, I found them. I knew they'd be in the water. Yeah, the water's getting foul again. If they get thirsty, they're going to have to drink it somewhere else. Because I locked them out of here. Since we're going to be hauling bales through here on Saturday. Today's Wednesday. That gives me some time to spread some of this rock around with my shovel and rake. Anyway, there. Cattle are cooling off. And the rest of it, and that's the rock that I had spread on this side. Did a pretty good job. And the amount that the 10 tons that I bought, was just enough. Just enough, yeah. I really didn't need it down here, but it was showing a little low spot, so I decided, why not? I can take some of this off the middle. Normally the middle don't get drove on. The middle don't get drove on, so I'll take some off of there and rake it to where the tracks of the tractors and truck are. Yeah, same thing all the way down. I'll take the middle, scrape it over, because very seldom do we drive in our wheels on the middle because there's just not enough room. Anyway, that's something I got to do. Okay, I'm glad I got this rock here. Yeah, rock's always the best solution. when you got mud. And here they are from the other side. There's Bully. Bully's over on the other side of the gate. I think he probably thought I was gonna feed him some corn or something. But he'll come back. He'll get his soaking in. It's not really not that hot, but I guess they just like to have the cool. I think the coolness is one thing, but I think mostly it's for the flies on their belly and their feet. Yeah, those biting flies. They bite the legs. They bite my legs too. There's a look at little Bully. Yeah, got his feet wet. Anyway, I'm gonna close this gate. Just even though they can't come in here, I'm just gonna close it anyway, just as a backup. Last but not least, is a rock I put on the road up there in the low spot, the one that's always got the ruts. So I said I'm going to rake it out of the middle, and rake it to each side, because that's where the ruts are. Because like I said, the middle very seldom gets driven on, just like here. Sometimes I'll drive off to the side, but most of the time I drive right where those tracks are. And that's the way it is. Okay, I'm going to go up and take another video up closer. Well, today is September 20, 2023. I say it's around 2:30, something like that, maybe even 3. I had this rock spread in the other 2 sections up the road, and you spread this first, start from back there near the road. He started in the right place, but I guess it's hard to lower the bed of his dump truck fast enough to get the rock to stop falling out, so he came a little bit fast. I was hoping he'd just stop right there where that big ditch is and dump it, but I guess I forgot to tell him that. I forgot to tell him to stop there at that low spot and let the rock fall in there as he lowered, but he kept driving, so I'll have to rake most of this back. I need to fill in that low spot, but that's okay. It's not hard. Well, it's hard, but it's something I can do. It's not like it's hard dirt. I just have to rake it back, shovel it, throw it. I got to do the same thing. First thing I'll do though is rake the rock from the center out to each side, because that's where the ruts are. You can see where the rock is even higher in the middle. Okay. Well, I got some tools in the truck, and it's a nice day to be working on it, but I'm a little bit tired. I think I'll maybe do this rock stuff tomorrow. Get an earlier start when it's cooler. It's still pretty warm. Even though it's overcast, it's still making me sweat, even without the sun shining bright. Anyway, everything worked out okay with the rock. I got just the right amount. Actually, I was only going to get 3 ton, but then he said, well, there'll be a delivery charge or service charge, or there's some kind of charge. So for extra $100 without the charge, if I buy 10 ton, well then I got 10 ton, and that worked out I had just the right amount. Isn't that something? And it saved me money too, because 3 tons for he said $175. For another $100, I can get 10 tons. So that was a good deal, and no charge for when you buy 10 ton, or no charge for the delivery or the whatever, or it's some kind of charge that they have for a small load, extra charge. Okay, that's I'm gonna record from the other end, and then I'm gonna go home because I'm wore out. I don't know what's Bully doing. He's just standing there near the gate. I don't know. I guess he's thinking about something. He's thinking, when are you going to give me corn? Oh, that's right. I said I was going to feed you corn today. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, now that the rock is done, I guess I'll give you corn tonight. I'll do it right now. Yeah, the cows are here, so yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll give them some corn. I'll give them the corn down there. That's where I normally feed them anyway. If I do feed them corn, which is very seldom. But I've been feeding them corn lately because I need to sort the cattle up there at the corral to get the 5 that I wanted to sell, which I did. Worked out pretty good. Less work for me feeding them corn. Okay, I'm gonna go get the corn. September 20, 2023, and I got the rock spread here, over there, left of the bull, before I go on the low spot, before I turn to go up the road, and we had enough left for a pile up at the on the other side of the gate in the pasture that I can use to fill in other holes. And I didn't put none here because this is usually dry, and I said there's already a rock base on here, but for some reason that just got muddier, probably because it's when it's wet. Okay, see, I already got rock here, and the water flows. The water flows down this ditch and comes in here, and adds even more water to there. So anyway, that worked out pretty good. I bought 10 tons, and it was just the right amount to spread this and that, and leave a pile on top. Yeah, what I'm going to do here is take the middle and scoot it, rake it to the sides where the tracks are, because that's where all the traffic is. That's where the tires run. And it's still a little bumpy, but once I level it out, maybe that'll make it a little bit smoother ride. Because whenever that creek floods, it also backs up and comes across through here. You could see little sections where the water comes through. Yeah, this rock is loose, so it should be easy. See, here's one of those ruts, and this is where the water flows through. See those little grooves, those little depressions in there? Those are little ditches that the water flows. And right here, I gotta rake some of this over that way. And this is high here, so I might even rake some of this back toward those low spots. And here's another low spot somewhere in here. I know there's a low spot there by that post. Like I said, the water flows out right here, flows out of that ditch and comes across, flows there. That's what put that log there. Yeah, there's a low spot. I'll fill that in with some of this rock in the middle, because I don't need it in the middle. But this is the main thing. I'm gonna rake some of this rock back, rake it back and raise this up. This has always been too low right through here. And yeah, I'm gonna rake the rock from the center. Well, actually I might leave that rock in the middle, just to slow the water down when it flows across. You can see where it flows across there. What I need to do is put a log or something there. Yeah, something that'll slow the water down. Put a log. I can't put a log. I'll put something. I need to have something underneath the fence. Put a log and then stop it so the water can't push it. Yeah, that's what I need to do there. Yeah. I don't think I'm putting anything there either. Anyway, I got some work to do, but I'll get it done. I got tomorrow and Friday to get some of this rock moved. Oh, that's right. I came over here to close the gate. Okay. The gate, the end of the gate drug across the rock when I closed it, so I said I'm going to rake some of that rock up here. Fill in that little low spot. Look, I gotta do something to keep these holes from getting any deeper. And then rake these off the, rake the center outward, out to the edges where the tires drive. Yeah, that's an improvement. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go home. I know it's only about 2:30, but like I said, yeah, I'm gonna feed them some corn. So by the time I get done with that, it'll be time to call it a day. Besides, I did some work today. I counted out. I walked off all the way down there. I walked off to see how many posts I need. 25, and then I'll have to get some black pipe to go with it. 1.5 inch, I think, is what fits over those T-posts, but I'll make sure. Okay, last look is at my road, that our pasture road that has been rocked in the wet areas. Okay, that's the end of this. I'll record again when I feed them corn, because I'm going to feed them corn on Friday again, just to make sure they come in here, and then I'll lock the gate. But Friday, before I feed them corn, I'm going to put two bales and 2.5 bales. I got a small bale that I have up at the old bales at the house. Of course, the small one's a new one from this year, but I'm going to feed that, and then I'll give them corn, and then I'll lock them in here Friday afternoon. That way they won't be bothering us. That way Saturday morning, before I go to the hayfield to move bales with my brother, I'll open all these gates. That way the cows won't be, we don't have to stop and open any gates, open or close them, because the cattle will all be in here with plenty of hay to eat. Okay, that's it for this. Catch you later. But I got the corn as promised. I told you I'd feed you today. Yeah, look at little bully. Yeah, he's so cute. And I got my yellow pole to keep him away from me because I got to dump it in that first feeder over there, and I got to do it quick before the bull shows up. Here comes the bull. Well, I got one bucket in. Oh, the bully's got flies again. Fly spray didn't last long. Yeah, he's got flies again. I thought about putting the oiler up again. Hey, bully, little bully's got flies on his face, but not his back. I better feed the other one before people start fighting here. The cattle start fighting. Okay, both buckets are fed. And I try not to feed too close to this end here, because a long time ago, somebody stepped in this and broke this end here. I never did feel like fixing it. I don't even know how to fix it. That's a plastic liner. And it got all warped up. But it's still good though. I think the bottom's a little rusted, and that one's buried in the dirt. The bottom runner. And these here are rusted off. Yeah, they're gone. But it still works. I used to put salt in here. Yeah, that's where I used to put the salt. But I think they got used up too fast. But now I put the salt over there. Yeah, that's a good way to feed them. This is easier than putting them in them little tubs, but I put them in the little tubs so everybody gets a share. Here, sometimes the little ones can't get in because the big ones chase them out. See? Unless they're even sometimes their mama chases them away. But she's lucky. She's eating here all by herself. That's good. Well, I got two things done today. I got the rocks. Got the rock delivered and spread where I wanted it on the pasture road, and I gave these guys corn. And oh, and I also walked off this fence to find out how many taller T-posts I need. I'm debating whether I should get the 6-footers or the 5.5. I'm not sure what they need to be about at least this height. At least this height. And this height's about 4.5 foot. 5 foot would be up here. What am I I'm measuring something and I'm not showing you. That comes up to about chest high to me. So up about there is about 5 foot. That's about 5 foot. So this must be, if that's 5 foot, this might be a 5-foot post or 5.5 foot post. I don't know how deep it is. Same thing on that one, but that's the height that I need. I'll have to decide. I think the 6-footers or the 5.5 foot are about $5, or maybe 6. I think the 6-foot posts are a little bit more. Maybe they're $6 and the 5.5, or I forget. Oh, no, at least the little one's getting some now. That's good. Come on, get your head in there. Don't let them chase you out. Force your way in. Go around the side. There you go. That's the way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Looks like they're all eating now. I don't know where the little baby bull is, but I'm sure he's next to his mama somewhere. His mama's back there, so I don't see his head. Oh yeah, there he is. He's right next to the bull. Him and the bull get along real good. Hey, see the little bully calf? Little bully calf. He's eating right in front, right on the other side of the big bull. How about that? How about that? The bully decided to move, so it stirred everything up. The little bully's over there eating with his mama. That's good for him. I guess there's enough there for them guys. But I told you the big ones always push the little ones out of the way. They always get more. They're bigger, and I guess they need more. I don't know. Oh, look at that! That little Highlander pushed that big one out of the way. Ain't that something? You gonna let that Highlander push you around? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, they cleaned up that other trough pretty good. The mama cow and her baby bull, they're cleaning up the crumbs. But their bully and the big cow, they come over here to. They don't really let anybody eat next to them too much. She's big enough to have a calf. Hopefully she gets bred and has a calf next spring. Or even sooner. Doesn't matter. As long as it ain't during a snowstorm. Look how they waste it. They drip it all over. Anyway, that's I got enough done today. Tomorrow I got some trees to trim, cedar trees to trim up by the house, because I want to create a new a bale storage area up by the house. But if I can't, I can still put them in the yard like I usually do. But I want to put them under the cedar, but I got to trim some lower branches so my brother can get his tractor in there and he unloads them. And I can't drive my tractor there either. That's why I got to trim the branches. Okay. Well, I'll do that tomorrow too, maybe. Okay. I just like to watch them eat. Okay. Let's see, she won't even eat her own, she won't let her own baby eat. That's her own calf. She won't let it eat either. The only one she can't push out of the way is the bull. See, look at, they got that whole trough to themselves there. I guess I need another trough. I got another trough. It's up by the barn, which I never use. I use it to feed the Highlanders once in a blue moon, or whatever. You know, very seldom. Only when I gotta sort them out for something, which I haven't sorted them for a long time. I think I had to use it in June when I had to sort that bull out. I had to get that bull in the barn so I can bring them down here, because I had the bull with the mother, those 4 Highlanders, from the middle of December to June 1st. So that's why they're due to, if they're going to calve, it'll be between September through March. So if they're pregnant at all, I don't know. I saw when he was trying to, when the cattle were in heat and he was trying to breed them, but I don't know if it took. He's a lot bigger than they are. The smaller cows, sometimes they can't carry the weight of the bull. They get pushed down. But if I'm lucky, there'll be some crossbred calves from the small pasture. And if not, I'll just raise those Highlanders until they get too old and I need to sell them. Okay, I got something biting my legs. It's these flies that the cows have. They got, I call them biting flies. I don't know what they are, but they like to bite. They bite the legs. Okay, that's enough cows. I'll get something else done tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, my job for today was done, or my plan. My plan for today was accomplished. Okay. Oops, I meant catch you later. Sorry about that. Looks like they're all done. Waiting for some more, huh? Well, I ain't got no more today. Hey, bully, little bully. Yeah, everybody got some. Everybody got a share. Some got a bigger share, didn't he, bully? Didn't you? Yeah, you got the biggest share. You and that big cow. Okay. I'm headed home now. It's not been too hot today because of the overcast. All day. It's been overcast all day. I thought it might rain. What's going on here? Who's chasing who? Okay, let's go home and relax. Yeah, I'm getting hungry anyway. Okay, this is the end now for sure, and end of today, end for today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.